Welcome! Alright, today we are going to be doing our first search of a database. We've done previously search engines, that sort of thing, and those are great, but when it comes to doing strong, rigorous academic searching, you're going to need some sort of database of scholarly articles. I'm going to show you what the Galileo page looks like. We're going to find some peer-reviewed articles. I'm also going to see about finding some stuff using Google and then making it interface with Galileo, and then I'm going to explain what you need to do for your annotated bibliography. Actually, I'm probably going to be explaining it all through the thing, but I'll also reiterate it at the end. So here we have the library homepage for Georgia Highlands College. There are a couple of different ways you can actually search on here. If you're looking for a physical book from our catalog or anything like that, you can always go to the Books and Media tab. Journals allows you to search for journals by name, and of course the databases are going to be located right here. You can pick, these are the ones that are most common that aren't Galileo, and you can also search for them by name. Vanishing Georgia, which is a photo archive, that sort of thing. What we're going to do is go back. What you're going to probably want to use is Galileo for this. You also can, of course, do databases by subjects, which is very useful if you're trying to find something for a specific major. Someone in a nursing program is not really going to want to know too much about different scholars' opinions on Eudora Welty's short story, A Worn Path. What we're going to do instead is go on here, and I'm going to go cat bite petting. Now, if you're doing this at home, you might have to actually log in. You just log in the same way you log into your student email. What we got here first, hey, it's a peer-reviewed journal. I'll show you how to make sure that that works in a little bit, but right now we got a peer-reviewed academic journal that is about dogs. Let's fix that. Let's go to advanced search. We're going to use the same stuff you were using last week, except instead of with Google or another search engine, we're going to be doing that here. I'm going to go cat and bite and petting, and add not dog. Now, of course, depending on your subject, if it's very specific, it might take a lot of refinement to get things to work right. But here we go, right here, looks right here. Animal Behavior of the Month, Petting Intolerance. It's a peer-reviewed academic journal. It is fully about bites and stings, aggression, cats. That's such exactly what I'm looking for. However, if I do full text, not there. Now, if you want to find some results and really narrow things down to stuff that's going to be very easy to use and also very pertinent for your assignments, you're going to want to do full text and peer-reviewed. Now, this is probably actually a pretty useful article. It is about cats housed in groups and their behaviors. It's not directly exact. I would have to go through and read about it to figure this out. The way you do that is you go through something like your abstract. The abstract's going to be someone giving you the cliff notes, the beginning, middle, and end of the article. They tell you all about the general concept, what they did, and what came out of it. It's basically a way for you to see this and say, okay, this is something I want to go into and read about more in detail, or this is something that is not really what I'm looking for. This is primarily about cats in relation to other cats. So while they might have some good information, and I'd like to look that up, it's probably not going to be the best sort of result for me. If you want it, you go to Access Options. It says PDF or Online Full Text. If I do Online Full Text, it's going to give it to me as a web page. On the web page, it has a little table of contents and everything for me to use on the side. Now, if I go back, you can also, of course, download a copy of it for yourself. I can do PDF, and this gives me a PDF. Note that it does not have the same sort of table of contents. Some of these articles, especially if they're more recent, are going to be optimized for the web. Now, here's the cool thing about this. If you want to have a citation made easy for this, a lot of times, if these are in here, they are set up for citations. They are set up and designed to be cited for research. You just hop in here, and I can pick APA, there's Chicago, there's MLA, gives you the full citation right here. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to copy and paste this, make sure that everything is formatted the same way. Animals is the name of the journal, and right here, all that needs to stay in italics. And sometimes when you copy paste, it'll remove that formatting. So always make sure to double check what you've pasted and see that it fits the same thing. For also in APA, you need to have that hanging indent. So you got to make sure you format it so the first line is as wide as possible, and then these other two lines are indented. Of course, that wasn't a great article for my own research. I've got a couple other things I could do. The cool thing about using Galileo to search is that Galileo is in fact a database of databases. You search in Galileo, it will search a whole bunch of databases all at the same time. That's also why you'll see something like Advanced Placement Source. That is the database this is in. Animals is in fact the journal that this article is from, but Advanced Placement Source is where they found it in a database. Galileo is great for that. It, however, does not have everything. That's where I'm going to pop in and take a look, because we can have everything from book reviews to just newspaper articles or magazine articles, all through that sort of thing. This article looks exactly like what I want. Let me click on it. If it's exactly what I want, but I don't have it, I can also try to look for other stuff. Now here, right here, is a set of different types of tags that the article uses. The cool thing about these tags is these are added by the actual authors. These are added by people who want their research found. They want people who are searching for cats, behavior in animals, bites, general animals, therapeutic use of fluoxetine, all that sort of thing. These are all parts of their research and they want us to know about them. If I click on that as a research topic, all of a sudden I've got a bunch of different journals that are all talking about the same subject. This is something that is selected by a researcher who wants this to show up when other people search for cats. So always remember you can use those as ways to also search. In this case, I unfortunately cannot access this article here. It says use Find It to locate the full text and other services for this resource. I'll show you a couple ways we can do that. I'm going to go back to the library homepage. It's getlibraryhelp.highlands.edu/home and see we got all this stuff, but it's not available. But I can just go up to here and go under Find, and what you've got over here is article, interlibrary loan. You can also do one for books, and also you can do something called Request with Gil Express. That's just a faster version of an interlibrary loan. All Georgia colleges that are public will share resources with each other. Gil Express is our way of sending stuff to and from each other. All you got to do, put in your name and your email address and your affiliation. If it's you doing it, you're going to do student. Put in your student number so that way the library can have it attached to your student account. And what we'll do, we put in the publication, the article, all that. You just get all the information from this citation. And again, if you need a citation, you can just hop in right here. That's Chicago. We've got the author, got the year, got the name of the article, got the journal it was published in, all that. What we're going to do is you put all that into the interlibrary loan. If you don't want to pay a fee, just say you don't want to pay a fee. Some libraries will loan it to us, but we got to pay for shipping, basically. You give us that, and like I said, you give us a citation. That also helps. Any additional information that might help if you're saying, hey, I'd like to pick it up at this library, that sort of thing. And we will request it. We will borrow it from whoever has it. And what happens there is we'll take time. So if you need to do an ILL, the earlier you do it, the better. But what we'll do is we will go through every single college that we have closest first, of course, and see who can send us a copy. Another secret way you can solve this, unofficially, mind you, is just looking up the author. Sometimes the author is happy to share their research with people because they did a lot of work for it. I think I just found her Twitter. That was not intentional. I was going to pull up something like Google Scholar right here. Yeah, we've got her entire thing right here, inner cat generation, all that. This was from 2014. Animal behavior case of the month right here. Let's take a look at it. It says cited by 6th. Google Scholar is its own database. Galileo does not search it, so it's always good to check on here. They have all 7 versions. Let's see if we can find. Alrighty, so I'm now on an article right here, and I was unable to find it in the full text on this page, but I could go see under full text links, read article for free from open access legal sources via unpaywall. Let's take a look. And I just downloaded this article right here. That is how I found an article that is from a peer-reviewed source that officially we do not have in Galileo. But just from searching, I was able to find this on here. There are many databases, especially stuff like Medline and that sort of thing, that you can also use. Back on the library homepage, we had stuff like ProQuest. ProQuest is a different database than Galileo, but it does a similar thing of searching other databases. So those are all options you have available to you when you're doing this sort of searching. This week, what you're going to be doing mostly is going to be going through and collecting up several sources. They do not all have to be peer-reviewed, but I do want to see your peer-reviewed sources. It does list that you need to have some in the directions. The other thing I want you to do is either through Galileo or through the library homepage, I want to see y'all go through and discuss a database. Look at it, see what you find when you search. Tell me if it's good or not. Of course, I know that Gale in Context Science is not going to be the best thing for looking for English papers. One of the more important and interesting things is I want to see how you feel about this database. Was it hard for you to find something you were looking for? Did you search for something that you actually were already able to find in another database and couldn't find it in this one? What does that mean? Tell me about what works, what didn't. Tell me about something that you saw that was useful. I really want to hear what this research is doing for you.